Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about why I am walking away from the Laurel Denise Planner in 2026. So I'm officially moving from the Laurel Denise Planner to a 4-step planner system. When I say four-step planner system, I'm referring to the Hoponichi Weeks, which is actually this little guy here, the Sterling Ink, which is this guy, my Habino, there's that, and my MD diary, my 1-day, 1-page book. So yeah, it seems more complicated, right? To go from this, the Laurel Denise Planner, to a 4-step planner system. What? Why? Okay, so let me explain. And no hate to Laurel Denise or anything. I still love you, girl. I still love the Laurel Denise planners. It's just that right now in my life, it doesn't really suit me and my lifestyle right now. But let me kind of go back to why I chose the Laurel Denise planner in the very first place. So let me talk about the pros. The pro of the Laurel Denise planner is that you get that bird's eye view, right? And let me just kind of show you an example. I think for many of you, you may have already be aware of this, but let me see if I can zoom out so you get that full bird's eye view. There. But look at that. This is what drew me to the Laurel Denise Planner in the very first place. Like, just look at that view. You see the month, you see the weekly, and when you turn to the next week, boom, you're still there. Like, there's no blockage. Like, I love that. That is so innovative. So I love this. And then, you got more weekly stuff that you can like do over here, a little peekaboo of your notes, tracking system at the end of the month, and then other little space for you to put in more notes. So this bird's eye view is what drew me to the Laurel Denise Planner in the first place. And it is just beautiful. Like, just look at that. I absolutely love that bird's eye view. The second pro of why I chose the Laurel Denise Planner in the first place was that there's no ghosting. Okay, like, look at this. So let me go back to this tracking system here. This is a Tombow pen that I had used, and like, there's barely any ghosting. There's kind of a little, it's so faint though. I don't know if the camera picks it up. There's a little bit of ghosting here, but like, you can barely even tell. So when you jump from week to week, you are on a clean slate, clean start every single time. There's a guarantee. It is just thick paper. So yes, there's no ghosting. Third pro, tabs and the tracking, and then the pockets and rulers. So the third one, right, the tabs. Look at that. If I need to go to the month of April, I just find the tab and I go to it. And then these tabs are very sturdy. Very sturdy, very minimal, very minimalist. So I loved it. That's great. And then the tracking system, that's again referring to the back of the month, or the back of the weeks, where you can like choose what to track. This was the first planner that I was introduced to that had a tracking system. Again, I was not a part of the stationery or planner community before, so I discovered this planner back in 2023, and when I saw it, I was like, what? A planner that has a tracking system? This is amazing. And so I fell in love with it. I'm like, I have to get my hands on it. So anyway, I know I'm such a newbie. I know there's a bunch of planners that have like tracking systems and whatnot in it now, but at the time it was new to me. So it was so innovative to me at the time. So anyway, the fifth pro, the pockets and the rulers. All of her planners come with a hardcover that has this inner pocket and inner sleeve on the front and the back, and that's one of the features that I love about her planners as well. Are that, and then last but not least, her rulers. So let me just get to a ruler here. So you see this ruler, right? There's another ruler. I think my daughter has it somewhere, but this is a scalloped ruler here, but it's nice and opaque. It has this gold writing on it, so it adds that extra luxurious feel. And the ruler is very sturdy as well. I actually still use this ruler to this day. Not the scalloped one, but the smooth one. You know, like your basic ruler. I still use that one, and that's probably why it's not here, because I took it out and I'm using it in my other planners. So yeah. So anyway, I absolutely love the Laurel Denise Planner. But eventually, eventually, the pros of the Laurel Denise Planner did kind of become the cons. So what do I mean by that? So in my life right now, I'm like a mom, I have a 9 to 5 job, I have kids, a husband, like there's so much chaos at home and at work that like the how this planner is laid out just does not really meet me where I need to be in my life right now. Um because this planner is really good for folks who are still in their academic years. I feel like if you have a due date, you have exams and quizzes, you know, like that can all be here. If you have weekly assignments, right, that could be tracked right here, and that way you can always see at a quick glance when the due dates are, when the weekly assignments are, your little notes here and there. And then if you need to jump to like spring break or whatever, you can easily do that. And again, I'm in this academic mindset because I am a pharmacist, and so I've been in school my entire life. Um, and so yeah, I feel like this planner is just really good if you're still in school. And I wish that this planner had came out when I was still a pharmacy student. Oh my god, if it did, I would have like purchased this on the spot. Even in high school, I would have loved having this planner in high school. um I think it's just the perfect school if you're like the perfect planner if you're still in school. But anyway, but the bird's eye view doesn't really meet me where I'm at right now in life, because I feel like I'm in my soft mom era. If that makes any sense, where like I try as much as possible to romanticize my life, right? Because this home life is so chaotic, work life, again, I'm a pharmacist, so I live in my masculinity all day, making decisions, saying no, saying yes. I have to be like very assertive when I'm at work. And then at home, I feel like I'm still in my masculine because I'm like doing chores and delegating things and like doing things. I'm always doing. And I just want to like be in this like soft, again, like I'm a mom, so I'm constantly in this like reflective moment, or just thinking about these reflective moments, and I feel like I need to look back on my weeks and do more of like a weekly reflection now. And with the Laurel Denise Planner, I don't need the bird's eye view anymore. The bird's eye view kind of gives me anxiety now when I see, oh my gosh, all of these things that I need to do, all these appointments, and I see all my weekly things at once. Like this bird's eye view just gives me so much anxiety now, compared to like if I was a student, like I needed to see that bird's eye view when I was a student. But as a mom, I'm kind of okay. I don't really need to see all of this anymore. Um, so that's why like the bird's eye view kind of became my con. And then in addition to that, ghosting. Again, I'm in my mom era, reflective era. So I like ghosting now, because when I see that ghosting effect, right? Like for example, like this, so this is like in my Sterling ink planner. The ghosting allows me to go back to reflect on that week, and it's been lived in. and it forces me to be like, oh, what did I put back here? Oh yeah, that's right, that happened here, you know. So it forces me to kind of go back and just do some reflection, and I kind of need that right now in my life. So the no ghosting, right, the pro did eventually become a con. In addition to that, the tabs. So I did love the tabs here in the planner, but now I don't need the tabs. Not having the tabs forces me to flip through the pages, which again is what I prefer now, because it forces me to do that reflection, you know? Just flipping through the pages um, gives me that, just that peaceful mind, and it makes me happy just to flip through and see, you know, what I've done last week, my handwriting, you know, how I was artistic the weeks before, things like that. And then pockets and rulers. I mean, this is still a true pro. I still absolutely love this. This did not become a con. And then, oh, I skipped one, tracking. The tracking in the Laurel Denise Planner, it's good, but I feel like I just was not consistent with it at all in my old planners. Like if you look at my old planners from like 2024, I tracked a little bit of it, but like it was honestly like once a month. It was pretty bad, you guys. You know, I tracked like, I tried so hard to be good at tracking. I just couldn't do it. So anyway, so that's that. Other cons. Sorry, I'm using my Hobonichi weeks to cover this up. So this is like one of my journal spreads. This is another one of my journal spreads. So I don't want you to like distract you guys. So that's why I'm putting my Hobonichi weeks right there. One of the other cons is the large spiral bound. So the planner, they just look at that. I know this is the 2024, but like there's literally like no change in terms of the size between the two. So here's the 2026 version. The spiral bound is like huge. I could fit my entire thumb in there. And it just was very bulky. My keys always got caught in between the little links here. So it was so frustrating to me. And I've never been a fan of like large spiral bound notebooks. I've never been. Even like 3-ring binders, I like don't like them just because the rings are just so big and large and bulky. So anyway, that has always been a huge con for me. The hardcover, again, I'm in my, again, I keep saying my soft mom era. Maybe if I could come up with like another, if I could find another term to use, I'll use it. But anyway, the hardcover, it just, I don't know, again, it's hard. And it doesn't really fit into my soft girl era that I'm soft girl mom era that I'm trying to go for and I'm trying to implement in my life, you know? It's just the little details now that I'm like paying attention to. Lastly, too colorful. So the Laurel Denise planner, if you just like Google it and go online, all of her planners are very, very colorful. And it's very, there's a lot of patterns, there's a lot of floral. Sometimes there's like too much floral and I can't handle it. There's just like clashing colors all the time. It's so hard for me to like, I don't know, enjoy planners that are just so colorful like that. And so as you can see, for like the past couple years, I've been, you know, just purchasing like the single solid colors, but yeah, but she doesn't have much variety in terms of just like the simple, whoops, sorry, I'm about to drop some stuff over here. But yeah, she doesn't have much colors, minimal colors, is what I'm trying to get at. And then lastly, the fourth con is that the size, which I kind of mentioned before, it's just very, very big. Like the wingspan of this, when you open it up, is huge. Like this is, gosh, it is like over a foot long, you know? So like this is roughly 1 feet, and then you've got like a couple more inches. So it's, I think the wingspan is about 15 inches. I don't have a ruler with me, but my in the Hobonichi weeks, like it asks you to like, I don't know if you guys know this, but it like asks you to like measure your hand and your width and stuff. That way you can know. Here, this is what I'm talking about. Using things around you to measure size. So like it has you like measure this. So anyway, I did that once, and then I found out that the palm size is about 6 inches. So, but I didn't write it down. But anyway, but yeah, so like this Laurel Denise planner is like 15 inches long, I feel like. Here's 5. I'm kind of rounding up. Here's 12, and like not even like 18 inches. I don't even know. It's huge, okay? It's huge. So it takes up a lot of room. Which I don't really like anymore. It's not that portable, right? Again, as a student, this is perfect. And I 100% would still recommend this to students. It's just that as like a mom who needs to do some reflecting, some journaling, things like that, it just doesn't really fit me anymore. So so I am kind of sad that I have to close that chapter out, but I'm very happy though, because I've been very pleased with my current system for 2026. So let me talk about what is my 4-step planner system now. So first will be my Hobonichi weeks, which is this guy here. I created a little DIY cover for my Hobonichi weeks. This is actually, let me just take it off so that way you can see. This is actually a very beautiful misty blue color. So, but I wanted the white one. Long story short, I wanted the white one. I couldn't get it, and so I bought the blue one, which is still a beautiful color, but it didn't really match with the color scheme that I was going for, you know. And so I really wanted a white one, so I just DIY'd a cover for it. But anyway, let's go back to the Hobonichi weeks. So this, I'm really just using it for my everyday documentation of like weeks, not weeks, oh my gosh, events, birthdays, calendar invites, things like that, like things that need to do, places where I need to go. They all go in here. At the same time, I also use it to document my daughter's eczema, and then I have some more like trackings for her eczema in the back. I'll talk about that in another video, but yeah, so this is really like my everyday carry that I use. And then to the next planner, which would be this guy, the Sterling Ink planner. This is my work planner, my work and social media content planner. So I do track some family stuff here too, but primarily this is like my work and social media planner. And then the Habino, this guy is really for my freeform writing, where I just write my thoughts on whatever that's going on, my frustrations, all kind of goes in here. And then last but not least, this guy, I've got some personal photos, family photos. I won't show it too much. I'll just do a little peekaboo. But yeah, this one is really more for memory keeping. So where I just kind of document and insert photos and whatnot of our family in there. So yeah, with that, this is my 4-step planner system now. I absolutely love it. I can tell that I've been more consistent with these 4 planners compared to the Laurel Denise planner, right? As you can see from me kind of showing my past Laurel LD planners, that they were kind of empty, sadly. And it's kind of sad because they're also very expensive planners too. But again, it's like I have just been more consistent in these guys compared to my LD planner. And so I'll probably repurpose this at some point, or just kind of gifted or something. I don't know. I already wrote in it, so I'll figure out what to do in it. But yeah, I just wanted to take some time and share with you my system for 2026. I'm so excited. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.